This story is called A Day with the Bellyflops. Lily, Peter, and Wiggly Bellyflop were very proud of Mother's new office in the old tool shed in the garden. They had helped to fix it up, and they had given Mother their best drawings to hang on the walls. "I only have 2 hours of work to do," said Mrs. Bellyflop. "If you play quietly and don't interrupt me, I will be finished soon." "Afterward, can we make an apple pie?" asked Lily. "Why not?" said Mother. Mrs. Bellyflop made herself comfortable in her office. It still smelled of freshly cut wood and paint. Lily slipped on her tutu and danced on the lawn, while Peter put Wiggly in the swing and gently pushed her. Suddenly, Lily appeared at Mother's door with a scowl on her face. "Peter and Wiggly messed up my tutu. They are playing with the hose." "The hose is only for plants," Mrs. Bellyflop reminded them firmly as she dried Wiggly off with a soft towel. Mrs. Bellyflop had barely started working again when she heard loud footsteps outside the window. They aren't leaving her alone to work. Peter had eaten all the apples they saved for the apple pie. "I was hungry," he mumbled, his mouth full of apples. Mother brought out the cookie tin and sat the children on the grass for a picnic. But the picnic ended sooner than she expected. She hadn't even sat down when she saw 4 familiar ears pass by the window. "What's all this mess?" she said angrily. "Wiggly dived into the mud, and now there's mud all over us too," grumbled Peter and Lily. Mother gave them all a hot, soapy bath, dried them off, and cleaned Lily's tutu and Peter's scooter. "Now you must promise to play quietly," said Mother. "I only have 2 hours of work to do, and then we can all play together." "We promise," said Peter, Lily, and Wiggly. They smiled sweetly and smelled very fresh and clean. Lily brought out face paints. "Let's all be clowns," she suggested. At last, some peace and quiet. "Let's play circus," said Peter, jumping on Wiggly's tricycle. "We'll be the acrobats," said Lily, as she and Wiggly took off on Peter's scooter. "Here we go." "Now everybody hop on the scooter. I've seen that in the circus," said Peter. "Yahoo!" they all cried. "Yahoo!" on the turn. "Yahoo!" on the slope. Then splash, splash, splash. 3 Bellyflops in the mud. Mother heard the splashes from her office. Poor Mother. She didn't say anything. She simply grabbed the hose and turned on the water. "I thought the hose was for the plants," Peter began, but Mother paid no attention. Without uttering a word, she watered the piglets until they were back to their bright pink piggy color. At that moment, Mr. Bellyflop came back from the market. "Come on and help me cook dinner," he said to the children. "Let's let Mother work." But Mrs. Bellyflop found all kinds of excuses to stay in the kitchen, just to be sure that things didn't turn out like the last time Mr. Bellyflop and the children did the cooking. It was late now. Daddy put Lily, Peter, and Wiggly to bed while Mother straightened up the house. Then he brought her a cup of tea and said, "You'll be able to work now, my dear." Mrs. Bellyflop longed to go to bed herself, but she had to go back to her new office in the old woodshed in the garden. She still had 2 hours of work to do. Aw, poor Mrs. Bellyflop. The end. Look, they're all asleep. And she's working. Oh, and she fell asleep at her desk. All right, guys. Have a good day.